Hello and welcome to the OCC penultimate recap with me, Cornite, and Ethelred. Say hello, Ethelred.
Hello.
And sorry for that taking so long between us starting, and actually it wasn't that long, 10 minutes between us starting, and I was trying to remember what happened in my game, and again, I have no idea. It seems like, yeah, so we were talking about games being played really early in the week because everyone's off, right? I played.
Loads of people have played their games already this week in different divisions. Not in the divisions I don't think we're looking
Yeah.
at, so that's fine. But in other divisions, well, we've got a few things to talk
Uh-huh.
about today, haven't we?
Do we? Go on then.
He says,
Yeah.
springing it on
Yeah.
you that you don't know.
Your
So,
favorite trick.
my favourite trick. It's the consummate
Yeah.
professional does that. Don't we?
No,
Don't
no. I'm gonna
rehearse.
I'm gonna take my blood pressure medicine now because of the shock. Go on, Ken.
Would people? Do people think that we rehearse this
Or have a script, obviously.
or have a script to go off? So yeah, I guess the first thing is to say that Pony's doing well. We've got over 20 coaches
Yeah.
who've joined up,
Uh,
and it's that fun stage at the moment where we're looking at
and one
rosters.
person in particular has totally broken the rule set, and we should have totally noticed there was a big hot gaping hole in the rule
Yeah,
set.
there is that, but it should
It'll
be
be
all right,
fine.
shouldn't it?
It's not like it is a tier 5 team. Um,
Yeah, I am a bit worried though about the complaints we may get.
if he just wrecks face,
If
it is
yeah,
it's res,
but
so
they're res,
yeah, it
so
can only happen to one coach at a
once,
time type thing. So each complaint's going to be like
one a week,
but
5 weeks.
yeah,
But yeah,
I can't even.
it'd be fine.
We
I mean, Reds.
we all checked the rule set as well, so I should have noticed. So I can't even just blame you for it.
No.
It's annoying.
Well, you say that though, but I did shift the teams up and down in tiers a bit,
Did you?
depending on their
Okay.
performance. So it could be that Underworld slipped into tier 6 when they should be tier 5.
And vampires as well, because I think vampires are just as broken with the same rule set, but
Yeah, yeah, but Vampires have got a self-destruct button, haven't they? That's
kind
really
of.
big.
But like when they actually have skills and you can save the rerolls only for re-rolling bloodlust, and they have all the block and dodge they need, suddenly they're not so bad. In fact, they're a bunch of strength 4 agi 4 players running around the field, so
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
But it
that's
takes
Pony
someone
doing well.
rolling the right star to be able to use that one team in that one way. So it's pretty unlikely.
Because it's only you can only run a really good vamp team with Crazy Igor, can you? Really, with that?
Max.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he
Max
the
is the
chainsaw?
human chainsaw. I have the skeleton chainsaw, hack and slash, who annoyingly doesn't play with vamps, or I would be totally power gaming vamps in this. Yeah, to prove how wrong Larry is about going their vamps. They're rubbish. It's fine.
Yeah. Who did you So have you had a go at your team?
Well, I kind of had a quick look at deciding between Undead or Khemri, and I haven't decided yet. But it's nice having a chainsaw who's therefore cheap, and basically I can just play a normal team. And there was some confusion because Fumble don't list him as playing with Undead anymore, but that's because he's been replaced by the Evil Dead based character whose name I've forgotten. So there's another chainsaw, and that other chainsaw plays for Undead and Khemri, and Hack and Slash plays for Khemri and Necro now in tabletop.
Oh, okay.
Fumble.
So
they haven't retired him. They might do when they get round to releasing Spike books for all the Undead races.
Yeah, I mean it's a good name, isn't it? Hack and Slash. So they shouldn't.
But the other one's Bruce Campbell or whatever, the actor who plays.
Yeah, based on Bruce. Yeah. Hack and Slash is pure 90s Games Workshop in it for a name, like Silly Billy and.
They're all great. I don't think they're a very
Lots of Bottle.
Silly Billy.
Peak. That's peak Games Workshop.
Just a bunch of beardy white boys trying to think of stupid puns at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, just lacking a beard. But yeah. All right. Well, we better get on with this, hadn't we?
We did the recap last week at the point at which 2 of the games had already been played, I think. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. The first game I have on the list... Oh, no, that's not the right list, is it? I'm gonna have to check in game. Wait a second. Okay, so
Christ.
the first game is in fact my game, the McLeods versus Golden City Geckos, which, as you can see, didn't go well for me. No,
didn't go well.
Actually, that's a lie. It didn't go that badly at all. I mean, I lost, but I'm not really I'm already at the bottom of the division, so I'm already far enough down the division that I'm not really that worried about it. Yeah,
it won't
think
matter.
That might have been actually a 6-pointer for relegation. But I kind of I wouldn't mind relegation to give me a chance to rebuild.
I mean, you didn't get any permanents,
Well,
did you?
exactly.
You got
I got an MNG,
MNG.
no perms, leveled up a lineman with MVP.
MVP. And he's on 54 now as well. He got some
56,
Kaz I can see here.
In fact. Yeah.
56, right? Yeah.
And I did niggle one of his Sauruses with said Yeti, and MNG'd his Agi Skink. Oh, I'm starting to remember. It's starting to come back to me. I badly hurt the Agi plus movement skink turn 1, and had him up against the ropes for the whole of his drive, which was in the first half, and he just kept rolling dice, and I kept bashing him, and then the ball scattering, and then getting the ball back, and he just rolled dice and picked
it up and then
skinked
his way
through
to
it
victory
from the halfway line after I'd managed to push him out of bounds at one point. The ball scattered back to the middle, but basically rolled all the dice to score his touchdown on his drive, and then I scored quickly because I was reducing his numbers somewhat, and then he basically did the same thing where he kept rolling dice and it didn't fail. And he apologized. It was one of those where he apologized at the end of the game. That kind of level of of unfairness. I wouldn't say it was unfair. I was lucky in other ways. There were ball scatters that went really my way. But basically, I'm not going to cry over the result. But I think I wasn't helped by the dice. Let's say.
No, fair enough. But most importantly, you lost, and that's a point for me. So
wait.
Put the points on.
Okay then. Wait, which one is?
No, I mean, looking at the stats. I mean, I didn't see it, but looking at the stats, you look like you're unlucky. I mean, you outblocked them loads. You had more injuries and stuff, but like you say, if you pop the ball free, it is literally on that scatter template, isn't it? And you can't tell. You can't tell where it's going to go. You can't plan for it.
I think I surfed players twice, and both times I feel like so this is why I can't really whine too much. I was lucky. The scatters from the crowd all went. Actually, that's a lie. One of them went all the way back to his half, which was great. But the other one basically sat beautifully in the middle of my backfield for him.
Right.
and
obviously more movement. He could just skip. Pick it up.
I had I had a fair bit of tackle around as well, and I was making it hard for him, but he just rolled the 3 pluses that he needed, and they were 3 pluses because there was the Agi player was the one who got surfed. So one Agi player got badly hurt straight away, one Agi skink, and the other Agi skink got surfed, and he would still manage to make a pass with another skink to another skink.
Oh, stunty pass. Gets my blood boiling.
It's up there with dwarf dodging for unlikely things that irritatingly actually work.
But it's irritating. But actually, if you soberly look at the odds, then it's not that unlikely.
Yeah.
but it's still irritating when it happens because everyone knows that when they do it, it doesn't work.
Yeah, because you don't expect your own 50% to work, but you should expect your opponent's 50% to work because they can do.
Always, yeah.
And not only did you get this one right, but also Gruff and Toby both voted against me in this one. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, they did.
Jeez, great having your support.
There's no levels for the
no,
lizards,
but I got a level up on my on a rookie line Norseman. Yeah.
You've only got one dirty player. I think that should be said.
Yeah.
Have you rolled? Is it a double? Have you rolled?
Yeah.
It's a normal.
I think it's normal.
So pass block.
Yeah. You are indeed entirely correct in your realization that I've only got one dirty player.
So you've not chosen it yet.
Yeah,
so
I chose it. Yeah, dirty player it is.
Oh, dirty player. Of course it is. Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and the dirty player as well is the one. It's got tackle now, so I don't like against teams where I need tackle. Hey, Poi Poi. Yeah, I was supposed to win that one so that Poi Poi could relax for the rest of this. Oh wait, is Guma not at the bottom? Is he? Oh, so now he's second. Yeah.
Give me a second now.
So I am actually at the bottom of the table, literally the number 10.
Oh mate,
I'm going to be down in tier 3 with you.
I know we're going to be playing each other. I can see it happening. So just to quick highlight at the top of the league. Well, we should probably do that at the end, shouldn't we?
So
but yeah, Guma's one. Yeah.
So the next game happened before we did our recap last week, and that is the Vampire Off.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's the Vampire against the Kislev. The Vampire Off was the week before, wasn't it? The Bloody Oath against Circus, Circle, Blood Bowl. And that's the roll all the dice Kislev, and they scored 3.
And it worked. It worked really well for him because he won 3-0. So about equal on block wise, equal on armor breaks, 11 versus 13. 13, I should say, in the Kislev favour rather than the Vamp favour, which you might expect. And yeah, probably a really dicey game. We obviously haven't seen it. You haven't seen it.
Well, looking at the red crosses on the Vampire team, it looks like the Kislev outbashed them. 2 new niggled, so a niggled Blodge Vampire and a niggled Thrall, and 2 badly hurts from this team that don't really. I mean, they do have 1 Mighty Blow plus Strength player, but not a great deal.
I mean, no. I mean, the only thing is that for the Bloody Oath, they have got 120k in the bank. They rolled 2 on the winning, so they didn't earn anything because of spiraling expenses. But they could replace that. Niggled Thrall, they're gone. Rookie Thrall, they're gone, aren't they? Yeah. Niggled Movement Busted Vamp with Blodge.
Like Vamps take a while to level up, but he's got 6, so I'd go down to 5.
I'd go down to 5. Yeah. I think I'd ditch him because, he's already movement busted. He's got a niggle now, and they do take ages to level. But you want. I was going to say you want doubles, but you really don't need doubles on a Vamp, do you? To be honest,
I'm intrigued as to what the Kislev spent 350 of inducements on.
Was there anything on the chart? Does it say about wizards?
Well, I'm guessing wizard is in there because they're Kislev, and that would help. That would explain one of the scores, right? Oh, right. Yeah. Hi, Wi-Fi. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat.
Yeah, Wi-Fi with your Kislev network. Have you heard from Tubrag on this one? Do you know what he did?
I'm wondering if he got a wizard and 2 Appos, because the way he's been beaten up, it wouldn't surprise me if he took Appos.
Do Apo rolls show up in the log?
No. Nope. Nowhere that I can think of.
Wi-Fi doesn't, I think. Also, did you see Wi-Fi got a Kislev star for his pony?
Oh,
too,
did he?
as well? It's like he's fated.
Who?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Let me tell you. I've got it because I've got it open here. Wi-Fi got. Go on, keep talking about your. The game,
I'm looking to
I'll,
see if I can see any. There's no lightning bolt happened. I don't think. No lightning bolt. No fireball.
Yeah, he re-rolled. Buffon got someone else. Wi-Fi got someone else. Sorry, and then he got.
Ah,
Quetzal
okay.
Leap.
Quetzal's. Wait, is he the catcher or the blitzer?
He's good.
He's the catcher.
It's a catcher.
Okay.
He was second in the first pony.
Yeah, there's no dice for the wizard, so he didn't. Or he didn't use it. Then. Maybe he did so much damage and got blitzes and got the ball so quickly he didn't need to wizard. It's odd, but no bribes either. But he's not got a dirty. No. He's not got a dirty player, so I think he went Appos and Babes. Maybe wait, can you get 3 Appos or is it just 2? Yeah, plus your own. Alright, fine.
I'm not
deep root into whatever the expensive loser is.
Yeah,
he's a different expensive loser than you got last season, right? Because you had the Kislev star last time.
I had Quetzal Leap first turn.
Quetzal as well. Okay.
And he did all right.
He sparked your love of Kislev, didn't he? Yeah.
He did. Yeah, he got me into them. Anyway.
Yeah. So we didn't actually bet on the Bloody Oath because it happened before the recap. Oh wait. Did I actually look at the thing? Yeah, I did. And were there any levels? No, there were no levels. Oh yes, there was. Yes, there is.
No levels. Oh.
Agi for block blitzer, who scored 2 of the touchdowns. Blitzer. Dodge, because he's got plus Agi, wouldn't mind him having dodge. And he
it saves the leaping as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. And well, you quite often you end up having to leap and then do a dodge anyway afterwards, right? And basically, he's taken blodge on practically everyone else anyway, right? So
yeah, okay. So we reckon blodge. I mean, doubles guard.
It's blitzer. He gets scarred anyway. Guard free.
Ah, of course.
Or maybe he needs guard before he needs dodge. In fact,
has he got any guard?
On the bear, but nothing else. Yeah, maybe guard. Maybe I'll say I forsook. Forsaken. I didn't bother taking dodge on my blitzers. I just went guard and then things like stand firm and sidestep. And I think I was expecting to face loads of tackle, but it turns out that there's not as much tackle as you expect. He has gone blodge. I imagine guard will be the 51 SPP skill. I imagine he took blodge because of the number of players he has on this team and the need to like that team picture is kind of pitiful. 8 players. Where
yeah, it's not great, is it?
I mean, it's 3 catchers, 3 blitzers, and then a lineman and a bear, but it's still like, where's the rest of the team gone? Creative madness. Does he change his team's subtitle each week? I have a feeling that's not what he had before. Anyway, Poi killed his only guard, so no, he has none.
Oh, you brute!
2+ leap without reroll is still a bit shit. Yeah.
He took back Quetzal Leap, but Quetzal Leap has got Nerves of Steel though, which is pretty good with catch and diving.
Doesn't Quetzal have dodge as well?
Quetzal does indeed have dodge.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have dodge.
Oh, that sucks. All right, fine.
Yeah, catch, diving, catch, fend, kick off, return, leap, Nerves of Steel, V, long legs, 250.
He's movement 8 though. Movement 8's pretty good.
Movement 8's pretty good.
Anyway. So the next one on the list is Holborn FC Helsinki against MC Hammer's Damned United. And I'm playing MC Hammer next, I think.
Okay.
And FC Helsinki won 3-1.
3-1. Yeah. So
might be
what do we know about Armour?
Absolutely bugger all. Neither of us went for a win on this one. Toby and Gruff went for a draw, and you and I both went for the Damned United. So, nul point for anyone.
Nil point. Yeah, I mean the Chaos player MC Hammer has been pretty annoyed because he 54 blocks, 14 breaks, 4 KOs, and 4 Kaz, versus 42 blocks, 11 breaks, 6 KOs, and 3 Kaz. So those 6 KOs are probably key, really, aren't they?
I think what might be key is the 1 interception.
Ah,
yeah, humans got interception, so the Chaos must have been pushed into passing over them.
Yeah,
which, not a great idea.
Wow, one in
I mean,
6.
it depends who it's on, doesn't it? If it's a catcher or if it's a plus agi player, it suddenly gets a bit less likely.
Yeah,
a bit worse.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, never a good idea to do, but it might not have. It might have been the draw play, maybe,
yeah.
or who knows?
Might have been pushing for return score or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't do it. Coaches at this level, I wouldn't say wouldn't do it on a whim. You need a pretty good reason to pass over people to attempt it. But anyway, okay. So we didn't.
Yes,
did we
bet
on
did,
that one
but
then?
none of us
we
got it
bet
right.
On...
So
okay.
Again, nul point.
Yeah.
And were there any?
Okay. So, any levels?
Yes, there is.
Let's have a look.
There's a level each, but also there's some injuries. There's 4 MNGs after this game, and a badly hurt. Okay, but
so who have you got next?
No, it's Damned United. So I'm happy that they're going to be missing 2 players to MNGs.
There's 2 MNGs, yeah, but unfortunately they're not brilliant.
One less block is not terrible, and I think actually So, and someone else came back. So one of the players must have been MNG before this game because they've got 10 players against me and they're 2 MNGs. But let's start with FC Helsinki. So the Ogre got a level up, and I think that's pretty straightforward. Block or guard, depending on doubles or normal.
Block or guard, yeah.
Oh wait, and possibly less obviously the plus armor fend block lineman. Got a skill up. What do you think you do if you roll a normal? My choice of words there is because I would fire him.
I think I'd say I'd fire him as well because it's just too much, isn't he?
I mean, really? What shadowing? No, maybe, probably not.
Tackle.
I mean, his team has like 4 tackle already, 5 tackle already.
I mean, guard would be nice.
Yeah, that's double.
On a double. But another normal. Oh,
he's got kick already.
He's got a kicker and he's got a kicker. Well, I can say this much. I can say that. What's his name? Hoban will almost definitely have kept him. I can say that.
Oh, he got a double and he didn't take guard.
Okay, so he took.
Dodge. So he's a blodger now.
Dodge.
Blodge fend.
Blodger.
Plus agility. He's obviously
plus armor. Plus armor,
of course.
Agility would be good.
Tired. Yes. 150 TV of something to be punched. I mean, to be fair, that's what the Ogre is as well.
Good work.
So,
Yeah, but the Ogre's also got Mighty Blow and...
Just bad things about them. And Strength 5. But yeah.
Yeah. What did the Ogre go for? Guard?
Yeah, guard.
Yeah.
Creative Madness was there last season. Okay, so it's still the same thing. I need to look at this. What the heck? Okay. Can one of you Nordic...
Open Tarman, Poeng, Den Vilman. That's... We've discussed this before, haven't we? Helsinkrona is Danish, isn't it? I think.
All right, fine.
I can't remember. I think we looked up what it said as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
I've forgotten what.
And Beastman for Damned United.
Well, there's no wrestle there.
Yeah.
Well, there's one wrestle there, so probably I'd go for wrestle.
Yeah, I don't mind taking wrestle. But otherwise block probably, isn't it?
Because the other one's movement 5.
A double? No doubles.
Double. I probably wouldn't take a double. They'd jump up possibly, but he's well down the route, isn't he?
He's gone for wrestle. It's fine.
Wrestle, yeah.
Sometimes we will take points if we want, and we want, says Poi Poi, about Holben's team name, which doesn't sound familiar at all. So you know. All right.
Maybe it's a running cry elsewhere, not in English. All right.
Next.
So was that one played?
What? Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've done the betting because we all on MC Hammer.
So the next one is one that we did bet on, and that's the Lords of Nevermore against Vampire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the good Vamps versus Nurgle.
Yeah. He says, not sounding very sure about it. And it was a draw. 2-2. One. Was it 2-2? Yes, 2-2. God damn. Okay. And the Vamps haven't taken their level yet.
Okay. But Nurgle have got a level. So yeah. So oh god, listen to this. Right, 60 blocks from the Nurgle, 18 from the Vamps. That's quite a few.
I mean,
isn't it?
But with vampires, that's kind of that's not that uncommon, is it? Because you gaze and you're basically that's 18. That's one set of LOS blocks, and then gazing.
It was 2-2. It was 2-2. So
yeah, you don't need to hit people with vamps. You just gaze and score. I wonder if they only had one set of LOS blocks and they turned over the Lords of Nevermore, scored, turned over Lords of Nevermore, scored, had their starting half, got turned over, got scored on, got no.
Then same right. Again.
They must have had at least 2 sets of LOS blocks. So they must have
So 6 of those 18 were LOS blocks.
Well, actually, so 8 of those should have been the turns when, or maybe.
Well, 8 really, because you can say you get 3 LOS blocks and then a blitz. So that's at least 4, isn't it? At least twice. He's doing 4. So not very many blocks.
Unless he went for 1 turn with his movement 7 vampire.
He could well have done.
But that actually takes more blocks. So no, that doesn't change the number at all. Yeah.
So anyway, do you agree with me essentially that's not many blocks?
At all. Even for 18. Vampires, 18 blocks is not very much at all.
But guess how many times he broke armor off those 18 blocks?
Although that doesn't necessarily mean he actually only they might not have all been from blocks. Those armor breaks include fouls.
Okay.
And the vampires do have a dirty player. So
right, so get some fouling in as well, perhaps.
The vampires didn't have a bribe or anything, though.
Nope. No, there was only 160 in it, so I guess a wizard you'd go for?
No. Oh, wait. There is a lightning bolt, which fails to do anything. So yeah. Yeah, Nurgle failed to lightning bolt the vampires.
Right, yeah.
So
it looks like a weird game because it's probably the Nurgle player was trying to catch the vamps, and the vamps were just dodging out,
hypnogazing and wandering past everyone.
Hypnogazing and wandering past everyone. So yeah, a weird game. Yeah. Anyway.
9 SPP on the Blodge guarding warrior.
Yeah.
I guess that's 2 Kaz and
a touchdown?
2 Kaz and the MVP. He's got the MVP.
Sorry.
Yeah, MVP. And it just leveled him as well, so the perfect number of SPP once he got the MVP.
Yeah, he did. He did get the MVP
Yeah.
in 2 Kaz. You're correct.
There
Yeah.
he is. Yeah.
Let's look at the stats. Cool. So Blodge, Guard, Warrior.
I think the clue is in the block guard stand firm warrior underneath him, and the block
Yeah.
guard stand firm beastman, beast of Nurgle as well. I think it has to be stand firm.
Stand
Is
firm.
that?
Yeah.
But he's not taking it.
Okay. Diving tackle is the strength 5 one.
Oh no, it's the vamps that are not taking it. So he has taken it. It's going to be stand firm. I bet it's
Or did
stand
he
firm.
choose stand
It
firm?
is stand firm. Yes.
See, the one that's strength 5 does
Mhm.
Blodge as well. Wouldn't you go tense on him rather than diving tackle?
You got double. What else you can put as a double?
Okay, yeah, I suppose.
And
It's
you can get tense
All
in 20 SPP's time, can't you?
the next one.
Beating up all those
We should
beating up
probably
all
get
those
to.
poor elves who failed to dodge away from him.
Okay, and did you say the vamps haven't taken
Not
it?
that I can see. Well, let's have a look at the level first, just in case. So yeah, oh no, it's only one vampire has leveled, and he's still got a level outstanding, so it must be that vampire.
Yeah. So yeah, block or dodge, which
Yeah.
is gone for every other one. So that's sort of standard, isn't it, for
Yeah.
vamps?
Dodge,
First
because
2
he's got
skills.
2 block mighty blow ones to start with, and a couple of dodges. Dodge is more useful for a kind of secondary vampire to keep him out of trouble and get in places, right? Although I do like pro. I am a pro fan.
That early?
I've gone pro as first skill just because it means you can activate him without worrying about bloodlust quite as much.
Yeah.
It's like it's effectively a reroll for everything, so you can use it for dodges if you don't care about them falling over.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, you're right. You get one every turn as
and
well.
they roll.
So.
You know, if you're activating them, they roll so many dice. You're gonna need it.
Yeah. So the winner was Gruff because he bet on the draw.
You went for the Lords of Nevermore, and me and Toby went for the Vampire Strikes Back. And the last game of the week was Gruff against Poi Poi, which was played before we did our thing, so no betting on this one. And although I think we would have all gone for Poi Poi, I think Gruff would have gone for Poi Poi.
Yeah, I would have gone for Poi Poi.
I remember them talking about this a bit. I don't remember what they said. Although, yeah, Gruff managed to level up his white. No one took any perms of any kind. What was this? A pillow fight?
That's pretty good. It must have been just pushing each other around.
6 mighty blow, 7 mighty blow, and 2 claw.
Or match information just incoming from Poi Poi. So he says his 3+ handoff failed with a reroll. That's always annoying. After that, my wizard failed on a lightning bolt. But the 4+ pickup, 3+ dodge worked with sure hands and dodge. So that was it. Good game.
Yeah, it's funny.
So a bit of luck there.
It's funny how games come down to so few dice when you want to describe it like that.
Yeah.
And Poi Poi got a sending off for. Well, he got 2. Oh, they both regened, of course. Regen is the thing, isn't it? I'm an idiot. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
The updates.
He regained everything. There were only two Kaz, so he didn't. Not a lot.
It's not a lie.
Actually, no, there were 3. So there was a self-inflicted Kaz as well.
Generally, it is.
And there was a level, wasn't there? Yes. Gruff's tackle pom frenzy white leveled up. He's also got a niggle. What do you give the white to? I'd give him jugs.
Yeah. He's got frenzy already, hasn't he? Dauntless, maybe, would be another choice.
I'm not someone who likes Dauntless most of the time. I know it has a really good place in teams that have only strength 3 everywhere, and not much guard access. So like Dark Elves, I know you've
Yeah.
been playing a lot of Dark Elves, so I understand Dauntless for Dark Elves.
Yeah.
But when you're in a team where you should have at least 4 guard players and 2 players for strength 5, I don't think Dauntless has as much use. I might
Yeah,
be.
true. I mean, you shouldn't need it, but it's good. My take on Dauntless is it's not an early skill, but it's a good one to have on your main killer
Mhm.
at some point.
Um,
I mean, he's niggled, isn't he? That white, so
what am I talking
I
about?
mean, potentially you could go
Oops, it's
for
not Welcome to Gravetown. It's Graveyard. It's Poy's team. Dole, not Gloves.
Poy's team. Yeah,
Um,
but he's gone for Jugs,
yes, yeah, he has
I
gone for
think.
Jugs. Good. That's what I think makes more sense. Yeah, I don't like. It's another dice roll that can fail. If you're like dauntlessing into hitting someone,
Yeah, for the sake of daunting, yeah. I mean, that's always a
it
mistake.
can be it can be scary. It's not. I don't really like dauntless, but yeah, when you've got 4 guard and you probably are going to get a 5th and a 6th guard at some point, and you've got 2 strength 5s, I don't think dauntless is needed. There you go. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, armor 8 and with a niggle, but he has got regen, hasn't he? So he must get, imagine, get hit off the pitch quite a lot.
Not if you're a good player, and I think Poi probably
Yeah, well, he's probably
basically
better than us,
protects
isn't
him
he?
to the
So
point where he's. I don't think he's taken another in. He's not been badly hurt since he's been niggled, has he?
I don't think so.
I don't remember when he was niggled. Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah, he was badly hurt. Okay, fine, ignore me. Last game, whatever. It was Jugs or Stand Firm.
Whatever.
Dauntless never. I was never thinking about. So yeah, no. Poi is saying no to.
No,
Yeah.
to say no to Dauntless. Well, as I said, it's an idea, late skill.
I do like Stand Firm is great as well. It gets you.
Jugs goes really well with Frenzy, doesn't it? And so does Stand Firm. So
I wouldn't mind Guard. I know he's piling on, but sometimes you don't pile on and you end up standing there, and then you've got Guard. It's good. It's not as anti, combination as a lot of people think.
yeah, I don't like Guard because it removes the usefulness of piling on.
You shouldn't always pile on anyway.
No, you shouldn't always pile on, but if you are going to pile on, then you should have your another skill. As you limited to skill picks, your skill pick should always complement what you have already. So if you've got pile on, then you shouldn't go Guard because it kind of takes him in a different direction.
Yeah.
When you just want him to be a killer, don't you? So Jugs is better than Guard there because it helps him do what he's good for, rather than what the team needs.
Yeah.
If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it does
Does that make sense? So, like, Gruff asked us a question earlier, didn't he, for his his killer player, his goat, whose AG5.
Yeah, Pestigor.
Retro block, and like tackle obviously is the kind of safe choice, but really it's like what is he for, and what is he for? If he's in his team that we saw, he's the only one who's going to pop the ball free. So yeah, give him skills to help him do that. But my point for Gruff was if you had another player that had was a ball hawk, give him big hand because then he can leap in and pick up the ball.
Yeah,
but
you don't tend to get that many leaping Agi5 players on
not on Chaos. No.
Yeah, so the pest I said Frenzy because Frenzy also might be able to push ball carriers into follow-up blocks that you might not be able to get.
Yeah, into a more unsafe place. Yeah.
And you're blitzing on strength 4 anyway, so the chances are your follow-up block, and you're leaping. You're controlling where you're leaping to as well. So you should be able to work out if you're going to get 2 dice, or 2 dice for 1 block and 1 block, another 1 dice, or if it's worth, going for the reroll on the first 2 dice or whatever. or frenzy
Absolutely.
trapping yourself. And if you're going to frenzy trap yourself, don't do it.
Yeah, just don't do it. If there's a risk of it, don't do it, because that's when you roll 2 pushes, re-roll 2 pushes. So don't do it.
All right. So next, the coming week.
Oh no, let's
okay.
league.
So with 2 games left, yeah.
2 games left. Yeah.
Poi Poi is not quite able to rest.
I mean, only Guma can catch him, really.
Yes, but no.
Technically, 2 Brad could as well, but I don't think that's likely.
2 games left. You could get to
6. No, he can't. Yeah, he gets 50. 660. Yeah. So it's only
between Poi Poi and Guma.
So I'm looking at the wrong numbers. So it's between Poi Poi and Guma, and Poi Poi's got a game on him as well.
No, they both played 7 games. But yeah, he's got a win ahead.
He's got a win ahead. So that's what I meant to say. So Guma's got 2 brag actually next, which is quite tough. And
Poi Poi says, I will really miss the recap next season. Why didn't you finish top 3, Core Knight? Maybe give me some coaching, and I'll catch you up. How about
that? We can't all play easy mode undead, can we, Core Knight? Do you know what I mean? So Poi Poi's got the human team with extra armor, and then the last game is Guma's got the Banther's Vamps, and Poi Poi's got the Chaos. So I'd say Poi Poi should be confident. This should be, I mean, as much as you can be with Blood Bowl, should be confident against the humans, but will always worry against the Chaos because they've got the Claw, they've got the Mighty Blow. I know you got regen, but it's not.
I actually think for Guma, the Kislev are a really difficult matchup for lizards, especially for rolling the dice, leaping everywhere. Lizard, Kislev,
which we know they are.
The Kislev have a strength 4, Mighty Blow, Tackle, Blitzer.
Yeah, that equals Dead Skinks, doesn't it?
At the very least, it might not equal Dead Skinks. It will definitely equal Ball on the Floor and Agi 5 Kislev leaping in and picking it up. Guma does not have enough guard to counter
that effectively.
And I niggled one of his plus Agi Skinks as well, I think. No, just missed next game. I thought I did some permanent damage to him. Alright, fine. Oh no, I niggled the Saurus, didn't I? So he's not fired the Niggle Saurus yet.
So Poi Poi says, if he wins against the humans, he should win. He's got a better tiebreak.
Okay. What is the tiebreak in OCC? You know?
Touchdown difference is the first one.
He's Poi Poi's had a bunch. Oh
God! Poi Poi's plus 10 at the moment.
One of those games was 3-0. It was the loss that the Golden Sticky Geckos had was against Poi Poi, and he won 3-0. And every other game that Guma has played has been 1 touchdown difference this season.
Yeah.
So miles ahead in the tiebreaker. So basically, this is the week where Poi Poi probably
this is the week where it was decided, isn't it? Really? Yeah. Because although Guma could score 11 touchdowns in a game, it's just very, very unlikely. I mean, you need constant riots and blitzes, wouldn't you, to be able to do that?
He'll be on 1680, and Tubrag will be on because he's got 3 players missing. 1680. Yeah. So. 200. You'll have 240 TV of inducements. The lizards will. Might be a wizard. Might actually. But I'm going for top rank in this one. What do you think? Oh, the bot favours Guma. And I've played
I think I'm going to go
Guma
for.
where I...
What's the score
So what?
between us? What's the
Oh,
score
so it's
between
time.
us?
It's time to do some. What's the word?
I'm
Tactical
going to go
voting.
tactical.
You're
Yeah.
on 17 and I'm on 21 at the moment. We haven't done your division yet, so it could be that you'll pull a few back in your division. You usually do better in your division than mine.
God. Okay. Yeah, I can't. I say I do think Two-Bag will win for the reasons we mentioned already.
Are you willing to risk it and bet on Guma? Yeah, Guma is a good coach.
He's a good. They're both good coaches,
Yeah.
I think. Although Two-Bag likes to roll dice.
I mean, you can be a good dice rolling coach.
You can. You can be. Well, you can be a lucky dice rolling coach, I guess.
There is no luck. There are no dice.
There's no spoon. Right, Guma. I'm going to go for Guma. Why not?
Ooh. Okay. Not a draw. I thought you were gonna go for the draw there to.
I'm tempted by a draw. Do you know what? I'm tempted by a draw, but
it's a close one. I could see it going either way, or either of the three ways, frankly. But yeah, okay. Next game after that is my game against MC Hammer, and I'm probably going to get wrecked again.
yeah, I've already voted against you, so yeah.
Okay,
I agree.
I am going to vote for me because I kind of have to. But also, I've got.
Well, the claw can't affect you, so that's good.
60 TV in claw, which is not a great deal, and I do have a Yeti.
It's not a great deal, and you got to get
exactly,
hit, haven't you? And well, that Ulf has still got his
so
armor,
all my
hasn't he?
I've only got one Ulf,
so.
and that Ulf is armor 7. So
armor 7.
I'm almost immune to claw. My only claw vulnerable piece is my own claw mighty blow piece. So I will be so unhappy if they maybe I was thinking about what my inducements are going to be, and I've got enough that I think I could get I think I've got 300 TV difference between us.
Right.
310, that was it. And I was thinking about getting 2 spare players and a wizard, and but I might actually go for another Apo, and I can double Apo the Yeti. No, I'm not going to do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Pay to win, man.
It's probably going to be 2 people, and so I'll forget about that.
Just keep. Worst case, you can just foul the Yeti, can't you? Get him sent off, and then.
Poi says, "Kill the Mino." He has him last game.
Yeah,
he's lost a bunch of games. I would be amazed if you don't beat him, Poi. The Mino is not Is there something weird about him? Oh no, the Mino is pretty good. That's a good Mino.
The Mino's pretty good because block.
It's the plus guard. Movement, minus movement, Chaos Warrior, and all the Agi Chaos Warriors. And there's a Niggle there as well.
And then this goes back to what I was saying before about Agi Warriors. It's it takes away from what their skill is. Their skill is as traditional blockers to get in the way of people, and I don't think AG4 helps with that.
They are blodge as well, and I don't like my mighty blow and my claw are on players who don't have tackle. So they could be problematic for me, but we will see. He's only got 11 players. I'm hoping to get a few fouls in. I've got 2 dirty players and a bench of 2 or 3.
See well he protects his piling on her.
Exactly. Teaches piling on a lesson. But yeah, maybe I should vote for a draw. Actually, I don't know. But anyway, okay. So the next game after this is Banther's Vampire Strikes Back. Oh, so this is I knew there was a vampire off coming up. The vamp off,
isn't it?
So you always say Banther is the good vamps. Is that right?
Is it? Because I was just thinking in my mind now, I get mixed up. So which one is the good vamps?
Banther is the specialised vamps. So he has a thrower with strong arm and accurate and pass, as well as dodge step, and he has 2 killers. One who's fully kill stacked up.
A full killer.
Actually, not full, but he's got mighty blow, tackle, piling on, jump up, so he can pile on and jump up, and he's got plus movement. Bantha, Poi says Bantha has won the OCC.
Yeah, he has.
Was
I
that
think I
with
knew
vampires
that in
though?
the depths of my mind. I don't think so.
So he should be the good vamp. It doesn't. Oh, Poi says it was with vamps.
Oh, it was with no.
It was
surely?
this team. So he's on his way down and he's on his way back up again. Maybe. I'm not so certain about like. You do need a bit of specialization with vamps to like building a killer. I'm fine with, and I don't really like having a thrower though.
You don't like the passer, do you?
No. Where?
See what it says to me. Specialization like that says to me, I've got a plan.
Yeah.
That's what it says to me, and I think that's more important than.
If you're the better coach, it's easier. It's better to have a plan and to be the person in charge and to have a thrower who can do stuff because you're thinking about that. But if he's against a better coach, I think a better coach will make it really hard for you to use the good players where you want to use them, and a better coach will, will force you to be picking up with your non-thrower and throwing to your thrower because that's what happens,
Yeah, but is Solel Noir that coach?
Well, so Solel Noir has gone more for blodge step tackle on everyone, hasn't he? He's got one Agi up who's also got sure hands instead of having tackle, and the other two have basically, one's got movement, which is great, but it's blodge tackle, and the other one's blodge tackle. And he's already fired the niggled. Was it he the one that had a niggled vamp this week?
I think he had a.
He's fired it already and replaced it with the 6th vamp. So he does have 6 vamps again. But basically, none of them are particularly specialised except for sure hands, which I do think. Yeah, that one's not played yet.
Yeah, which is
I like the idea of having sure hands because. Everyone can throw. It saves a reroll, and also strip ballers are a thing.
Yeah, they are. Especially on teams especially on hybrid teams where you probably don't have a sure-hander automatically.
And with vampires,
So where that sorry, Corner, where that thought was going was I was saying, especially with hybrid teams where you don't have a sure-hander automatically. I know vamps aren't particularly hybrid, but it could be one you forget to pick because there's other picks that you might go for. So that's where sure-hands is useful because people pick strip ball against teams like this, like vamps, on purpose because sure-hands will be down the list.
It's hard to fit in when you've got like 12 skills and you want half of them to be blodge and you want some tackle and you want some sidestep and then you roll some stats. The point at which you actually get round to getting sure hands is pretty far down the list, right? Yeah.
Pretty late, isn't it? Yeah.
But the chances are that you will at some point face someone with either Kislev or elves leaping into your cage and strip balling and red dice strip balling you, or rats as well.
Rats.
And you will wish you had sure hands. For me, that's the reason to get sure hands. Not so much the re-rolling a pickup's great because it means you can save your re-rolls for bloodlust, but strip ball, being safe from strip ball is amazing. Anyway, what about these two teams facing each other?
So I've already voted for Bantha. I think he's a better coach. I think he's got a better vamp team, even with the wizard that Solel Noir.
They've both got exactly the same record, and Solel Noir will get a wizard and another 150 TV of inducements. So maybe a bribe. This team is looking fairly beaten up. It's interesting that he got a plus Agi Thrall and then got a double and took dodge and didn't want to build him as a ball carrier. I like the idea of a plus Agi ball carrier Thrall because,
Right, say
saves your
saves, doesn't
bloodlust. You can sit in the backfield, and you can have your vampires doing vampire annoying things up on the LOS, and catching threats and things like that, and making holes in the opposition defense. Whereas this is a 250 TV player who almost entirely has 3 skills on defense. For the other 3 skills are all throwing the ball. I don't like that. And with the movement 5 as well, I really don't like that.
Yeah, movement 5 is bad with that. I mean, I'd probably sack him, to be honest.
So he won. Then the next season he got 10th place.
10th.
And now he's in Division 2. So that the 10th place. Can you get double relegated? You can't, can you?
Yeah. That's what happens, I think.
Team. Oh no, I have seen that. Yeah, okay, yeah. So
because of the way because the champs goes into 2, and it's just the champion stays up, the second place stays up. I can't remember if the third.
So should I tactically vote and vote the same way as you to make sure that this doesn't count towards any chance of me losing a point? It's the opposite of what you're doing, but I'm going to go for Stade Noir because I think this team is on it. He might be a great coach, but I think this team is beaten up and it needs some serious restructuring before it's good again. It's 2,150 TV of not quite as good as it should be. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Poi Poi's game against FC Helsinki Corona. Do we need to guess at this, or should we just all click on the button underneath Poi Poi's name?
I'm gonna say Poi Poi. I mean the bot. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen the bot say.
It's the biggest difference I've seen between 2 teams where neither of the teams are stunty. How about that? I've seen a bigger difference for other things.
Oh, yeah, I can actually scrolling up to a couple of places. Poi Poi versus Tubrag was 1.65 versus 2.53. So yeah, but yeah, it's got to be Poi Poi surely. I mean, again, going back to what I was saying before about this team, FC Helsinki Corona, it's like, yeah, those armor picks are nice, but they're a very end skill pick, if ever. They don't help the players do what they're meant to be doing. I know we've discussed before potential on a lino, you go plus armor, but again, I think there's other skills.
I mean, when we were talking about that lineman, if he rolls a normal, what skill does he take? There are very few good skills for a lineman to take, and once your team has a kicker and you've got a fair amount of tackle, and the player's already got block or wrestle, and you're kind of running out of options. So armor on a lineman, I think isn't that actually that bad. He is going to get punched. Okay, it doesn't do anything against claw, but not all games are claw. This is not.
Yeah, not quite that.
I mean,
bad,
this is a player
OCC,
who you would happily leave standing next to one of Poi Poi's mummies and being annoying. With Lodge and Armour 9, he's probably going to be all right.
Yeah,
and
probably.
It's a level that you wouldn't have really got that much better out of anything else. But he's got 2 normals and he's run out of anything else good to take, in my opinion, basically. The other 2, the blitzers, it's harder for me to excuse them when they were probably still better. Like stand firm and guard would be nice, Stand firm on the frenzy player to stop him getting counter surfed. Yeah, I like that line, but the blitzers, yeah. I mean, you'd want to protect 200 TV players, although they're 200 TV partly because they've got the armor up. But okay. Anyway, yeah, we're all going for Poi Poi. There's not really much. It's Blood Bowl. There could be surprises.
Of course, there's a big surprise in my division this week.
You won a game.
Not quite that surprising.
Sorry, that was too easy to miss out on. Well, we're almost at your division. We've only got one more game to do, and that is Welcome to Scary Town, Gruff's team against the Lords of Nevermore. So,
Okay.
Gruff's Necro
Is this
against
a Necro
against the
off?
Nurgle.
Oh no, Nurgle.
210
Always
TV
tough.
difference, I think.
In
Yeah.
Gruff's favour.
But the Nurgle are pretty oppressive looking. Although I guess the flesh golems are equally, much of an annoyance.
Pretty good. I mean, he's got a mummy right there, hasn't he? More or less. In fact, better than a mummy.
Still
really.
got Logan, my poor Ulfwerner.
Oh, your thought
bright green.
And also your son.
Yes, also my son. Zombified. I should tell him about that, actually. He'll like that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of want to go for Gruff on this one. Yeah, I'm going for Gruff.
Okay, get the Lords of Nevermore up. I'll see
They're
how
not
killy they
very killy. The
decide.
Beast of Nurgle has Claw, if I'm rightly. And they have a Mighty Blow Claw Jump Up Pestigore and another Mighty Blow Pestigore. But they have... That's
it.
I mean, that's still 2 Mighty Blow Claw players and a Claw and a Mighty Blow player. Not much tackle, and Gruff has a bit of dodge.
Let's go for a draw.
Okay. Just because you don't want to vote the same way as me?
No, I need to get points back. Gruff, yeah. I mean, the bot favours Gruff as well, but
it's Gruff, so you could easily just throw out the window to.
Throw out the window. Yeah, he plays for fun. Remember, not to win.
Don't we all? I just think winning's more fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So 3A. Yeah.
Down in 3A.
So you were about to tell us a surprise happened in 3A. A big surprise.
Big surprise.
Do you want to start with the big surprise, or should we do it in order?
Should we start? Let's do it in order. Is it me first, or is it?
So it's Engelbert Hex.
It's me first.
No, it's Engelbert.
Yeah,
it's Engelbert Hex. Poxhill Paladins against the Super Vixens, Rockstar.
Okay, well, it's not a surprise, but it kind of is surprising a little bit because the lower TV Nurgle won 2-0.
Wow.
1690, 1750, so not enough for a wizard there unless he scummed it. But and loads of levels as well, just in time for me to face him this week, which is super fun for me. But they beat them. Again, we're talking about low blocks, so 44 blocks from the Nurgle versus 15 for the Dark Elves this time. So yeah, that is low amount. 15 armor breaks, and the Dark Elves had 4 casualties total, one of which was a death, and 2 MNGs.
So the dead assassin.
Hit. So the assassin was actually the assassin that died. Yeah. So.
I think this is the problem with high TV with elves where you've got 11 players and you're the high TV one. I am guessing that the Poxhill Paladins put 40k of their own money in. I guess they got a bribe. A bribe. Then fouled their way into removing the players. Yep, they got a bribe. The bribe failed though, but at least but they probably fouled quite happily anyway, right?
Yeah. Because they outnumbered them as well.
Bash team with a bribe against the elf team.
And numbers,
that's the number of times I voted against a team where that happens. I went for a draw.
Good.
You went for Rockstar, obviously, because you're the alpha.
Yeah.
And Toby
Bollocks.
got it right though, so yeah.
Toby, wow.
With his just random guesswork, but that is a lot of level ups. So the low TV Nurgle are going to be 8.
Yeah, they're quite high now. I've got a good choice of inducements for my game, but we'll come to that later. So, okay, so rookie Nurgle warrior.
Patch.
Tradition dictates he's gone. Tradition dictates he goes for block because that's what he's chosen the other 3. So probably block. The one with block got level. So again, previous form has gone for guard.
He needs more guard.
So
2's not enough.
Definitely needs more guard. So 3. Yeah. So guard to have it 3. Rookie pest. Hasn't got one with wrestle yet, so
he's got leap on one of the other rookie pestigors, right? That is going to be the ball sacker. He's going to get wrestle.
Yeah.
I think this should be.
So
I think it should be another killer. I think this is block, then mighty blow, then claw, and then because it's good to have 2 killers in tandem for when one gets removed or MNG'd or whatever. And Lygrode is. Oh no, wait. Lygrode is not the ball carrier because he has been agi-busted. So maybe Moolah is going to be the new ball carrier.
Could be.
Yeah, so I'd give Moolah
scored,
and then sure hands and then those things.
Yeah. Fair. And then the killer probably got piling on.
Yeah, there's not very much else except piling on. I mean, maybe Jugs, maybe.
What did he go for?
He went for. Yes, block, guard.
Yeah.
He didn't get piling on the killer. He did get.
Okay, he got the strength. Yeah. You can't really turn that down, can you?
No, that's good. That's a good.
Blitz at strength 5.
And it doesn't make any difference to you because everyone on your team strength 3, right? So.
No, it doesn't. But it's just horrible, isn't it? It might do if he gets 2 assists to make it 3 die.
Nice killer though.
Oh, lovely killer, but yeah, not good to face. Well, this could be my team written off this week. So
what are you going to re-roll into?
I don't know. Whoever destroys my team, I'll usually give them the choice. So better not say fucking halflings, so just won't play an OCC anymore.
All right. Oh, I haven't done Toby. Yep, Toby. That's going to be hard. So the next game is 2Ps built for speed against Badger 69.
Badger. Yeah.
And
okay, so this was a draw.
Okay.
A draw, which is quite weird, really. High elf versus high elf for a draw.
Oh, God damn it! We're not doing very well this week, are we?
No. So neither of us got that one, did we? I don't think. 2P got an 130k. He didn't put any of his own cash in, so I'm guessing he got. Well, he should have got a bribe, but he might have gone for 2 babes. Or no, we actually went for another player. I think. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went for a rookie lineman with no skill. I don't think.
1 casualty roll for Atletico bids. It's not a very bashy game then.
No, but they did get casualty out of it, so that's good. Yeah, 7 armor breaks on each side. 4 KOs for built for speed, so that's probably why they scored. And then, no removals, and that was it.
Yep.
2, what, a level each. So rookie lineman leveled. Now, built for speed, 2P's been quite lucky because he's already got some doubles on his lineman. So he's got a guard one already and a guard catcher, I can see here, and a mighty blow blitzer. Though they are AG busted, which happened this game, but you probably still keep them at that though. So I don't know. He's got dodge already. Block, wrestle. What would you go for? Or guard, obviously on a dodge. But...
I think he needs more block. Yeah,
yeah.
a 5th block at this point, or actually no, a second wrestle would be good too. Either way, kind of 50-50, I'd say. But yeah, wrestle or another guarder, obviously, if he gets a double. Who did I actually? So that's built for speed, and he went for block. Cool.
Right.
Yeah, to be expected.
Okay, cool. And Atletico Mintz, rookie lineman level,
got an
brass
MVP.
hand.
His 2nd MVP stealing.
Yeah. So he's already got a kicker.
2 wrestle. It's another dodge.
2
I reckon.
Wrestle. So dodge, yeah, I reckon as well. Yeah, possibly block, but probably dodge.
Badger. Wrestle.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
And yeah, no one better
I don't think. I went for Atletico Mintz, and so did Toby, and you went for 2p. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So next one
is the claw.
Is
the claw off. The Horned Harassers against MB Carmack.
Okay. And despite Max Ripper playing for MB Carmack, Medieval won 2-0.
Oh.
So it was a bit of a bash fest as well.
One of us did go for the Horned Harassers.
They did.
That gets you to.
Yeah. Why did you go for Carmack over Medieval?
I thought Carmack's team looks kind of more solid, right? Well, let's have like it's.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
and like in Kill, and also, is it lower TV? Was it lower TV before?
It was lower TV, yeah.
And usually in kill matches, having a bribe or two. Like, oh wow, and Carmack spent 70k. So he got Max, and I guess some bribes. How much is Max? Do you know?
Max is 130.
That's 80. So, yeah, and then he spent another 250. So I guess a wizard and a bribe.
Bribe, yeah, possibly.
And I assume that if you're going for kills and you're playing a kill team, a bribe really adds to the damage potential. Yeah, there was a lightning bolt, and no bribe was used though.
No bribe, but doesn't mean that it didn't come up.
His wake up from KO rolls was high, which makes me fear that he took babes, which would irritate me greatly because that's a terrible choice for a chaos kill team to take.
Well, I don't think Max is a great choice against Armor 8 and 9 teams either.
No, I agree. I mean, he did niggle the Minotaur. Well, I assume he did, but the Minotaur got niggled.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, that happened.
But there was a dead warrior, a dead guard block warrior.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like chainsaws. The lack of anything being added to the injury makes chainsaws not that great a proposition, in my opinion. And when you've already got,
unless he did get a bribe and Max, and then was just found.
Yeah, but then you get punched, and when you get punched, your armor is 3 less, and you get punched by someone with mighty blow, and you're probably leaving the pitch, and it's not the same. Like, I'd rather get a dirty player, and then you can claw mighty blow someone, and then foul their corpse.
Yeah, if they don't go, then just stamp on their head, kind of thing.
Whereas chainsaws are great for teams that don't have claw or have problems hitting blodgers, but this is neither of those things. No.
So Horned Harassers, as you say, they got a niggled Minotaur, 2 badly hurt.
Maybe you thought
players,
actually. So this team
one
did
warrior,
have 2 niggles already.
one.
So maybe you thought the chainsaw against the niggles was pretty good.
Mm.
But I don't know. Sorry, carry on. I apologise.
That's right. And then Sabertooth Vads, they lost a guard warrior, which is quite bad because they, like you say, they take ages to level. And Max got MNG'd, so he did get hit eventually. And yeah, just 2 badly hurt. So that's not too bad. No levels for MIDI, but MV Carmack got a level on a warrior, so I'm guessing he went for
to replace
guard
the other
on
one.
that one.
I'm pretty sure that would be the case.
I mean, the one that just died.
Yeah, he did. Bold Rod. Yes, that is correct.
Bold Rod.
Like Chaos Warriors, you can level them. They're not that hard. 5 is slow, but it's not so slow you can't get some touchdowns on them. And the fact they've got the same agi as everyone else.
That's what makes
they're much better
really
than Nurgle Warriors at leveling. So it's not as big a deal to lose a warrior, I don't think, but personal opinion. I know obviously lots of Chaos players cry a lot at dead warriors. I still think it's a strong team. It's still got all the things the Chaos team really need.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great
Actually,
team. It's got
a lie.
It's got
the fact that there's a can opener who doesn't have piling on, and there's a mighty blow tackle who does have piling on, doesn't quite work. That's problematic for me. I want one killer who does
it all.
And claw is more important than tackle in the case of someone who's piling on, I think, as well. Like, it's better to be there's more people who have over armor 7 than there are people who have dodge, I think. And the ones who have dodge, it's fine hitting them with just tackle and mighty blow.
Yeah, just tackle.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, anyway, a point for me.
I have given you that point already.
Merci.
Not showing it there. There we go. So you're now only. Is that the first point you've got for a while? I feel like it was.
Yeah, I think first this week. I think.
Yeah. So 4 points behind me.
Yeah. Okay. So next one is this is the interesting one. So it's Knock Up versus Almadito.
Ooh.
Now, if you remember, this Norse team has been languishing at the foot of the table. All season, no wins, and I think we jokingly said, "Well, this obviously is the week that they would win," but
if, we didn't really believe it. Did either of us actually?
No, not at all.
Toby went for a draw, and both you and I went for Knock Up. So we both agreed that Knock Up was going to win this one. That's how certain we were that Almadito was not going to win. So.
Not even neither of us were going to even risk it.
So,
and of course, he won 3-0.
3-0. He got an expulsion, which I think there was quite a TV disparity, right? Oh no, 150 TV, including inducements.
Because we discussed that as well. We said it wasn't even that big.
There was a lightning bolt, and it did work. So he obviously turned him over at some point. And one of the niggled linemen has gone because he died. He also got MVP and leveled.
and leveled, yeah.
So Nuffle said, "Here, have a win. I'm going to take away."
Yeah. But he's going to. But I'm going to do you a favour and take away your niggled lineman. So. But also, you're not having 5 SVP.
So no levels for the Norse in the end.
Yeah, they did get 13 SVP that game, but not enough. But yeah, I mean, this is quite bad for Knock Up because he lost a Blodge Mighty Blow guard white, who was admittedly movement 5. So it was his time.
But that is a bad piece to lose, isn't it?
That's quite a bad one to lose. Because whites do take a long time to level.
I guess the other one's Blodge too.
Yeah. But it's just a pain because you think, they'll be all right. But AV8 turns out to be quite weak, and obviously regen. It's a lie. So a rookie zombie, no problem.
And talking of movement buffs, That
white.
the extra flesh golem, the plus strength guard block zombie, is now movement 3.
Yeah.
Which is
Three.
harsh. You're still going to keep him. He's still going to be great on the line, standing
Yeah,
between
he's
the.
still great on the line, isn't he? But yeah, that's a pain. Keep him for his movement too.
No. No, the
No, get rid of
50-50
him.
to stand up.
It's a pain in the ass, isn't it? And he's only strength 4, so he's trees you can just about cope with because they're strength 6, but strength 4 they 2 assists
actually,
for strength 3 and they're gone.
Strength 4 standing in between the 2 golems he needs to level those golems. The fact those golems are so unskilled is a real issue.
Yeah, probably cost him.
There's
this
a thing
game.
in Rebel where they talk about the golem tax, which is to have good werewolves, you need to let your golems die, and I wonder if that has happened here, because he's got mighty blow block werewolf, and he's got a blodge step jump up,
Blodge one, yeah. I mean, the wolves are really nice,
but
aren't
they're
they?
clearly hogging all the SPP, except for obviously that ghoul who's got a bit. But there was also a zombie level up.
A bit. 104. A bit, yeah. Rookie zombie leveled, so he's no dirty player.
Yeah,
so
dirty player. Maybe you're right. Still funny that the Norse didn't get any level ups, even though they won 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. That's quite hard. It's quite harsh, isn't it?
Funny.
Really, but
he went for wrestle, which I think is a terrible choice for a zombie.
Yeah, because they
he's got form. He's taken wrestle on the kicker as well, and then got a double and rolled and took mighty blow.
So again, yeah, insane. So the problem with wrestle with zombies is you wrestle someone down, and next turn they just get up and move away from you, and you kind of what are you going to do then? Stand up and GFI twice? Don't think so. So yeah.
Imagine if you'd taken wrestle on the one who's now movement 3. How much worse would strength 4 guard be if you'd had wrestle before? If you'd rolled wrestle first?
Wrestle, yeah, it'd be awful
as well.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, like that screams to me that this is a player who often plays elves. Who plays elves more than undead. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Am I jumping? Am I being a bit harsh?
Maybe because no, because because traditionally on linemen you get wrestle, don't you, if you're elves, because you need wrestle players. Same as Zons, wrestle's good on Zon.
But they're not slow. That's the thing. They're
yeah, that's it. They're not movement 4. So yeah, I don't like wrestle on movement 4. No. I've got to be honest.
Me neither.
Takes again, going back to what we've said all this session today. But yeah, have players do one thing well, and wrestle doesn't really help them do anything well because they're too slow to make use of it.
Yeah.
But again, I'm sure people can say, well, if I don't have wrestle on that one zombie that one time, I got the ball free and then did a long bomb to a flesh golem.
I will not believe them
3 times
because you're always sacking with werewolves, whites, and ghouls.
Yeah, but that one time core night, I had to sack with a zombie, and he also did a 6+ dodge.
Well, I'm sure a ghoul or a werewolf would have done it with better dice.
Well, there you go. So
no,
we don't like wrestle.
To wrestle. All right.
Okay.